Welcome to This Explainer. I want to start today by acknowledging something that so many of us feel, but we rarely talk about. It can be incredibly frustrating, and honestly, even a little scary, to wake up feeling stiff, fatigued, and achy as we get older. You try so hard to do the right things for your body, but sometimes it just feels like your energy is slipping away. Your joints aren't as flexible as they used to be, right? Well, I completely understand that struggle, and I care deeply about helping you find real, soothing solutions. So let's dive right into this, because today we're going to gently uncover a surprising, hidden secret about calcium that could literally change how you feel every single day.
It is just incredibly frustrating for adults who diligently take their daily calcium supplements. You do it hoping to protect your fragile bones, only to go to the doctor and discover your body is still losing bone density. It's heartbreaking to put in all that effort and still suffer from joint stiffness and thinning bones. Now you might be wondering, if I'm taking calcium, why are my bones still getting weaker? And why do my knees and shoulders feel so terribly stiff? It's a completely valid question. And please know, you're not doing anything wrong. Your body might just be missing a tiny, gentle guide.
This whole dynamic is what scientists call the calcium paradox. Sounds a bit complicated, but I promise you it's actually quite simple. See, we want calcium in our bones. That's the good kind. It keeps our skeletons strong, solid, and resilient against fractures. But when we're missing a specific nutrient, that calcium gets completely lost. Instead of going to your bones, it ends up floating around and depositing in your arteries, your joints, and your soft tissues. That dangerous buildup is exactly what causes that painful stiffness, plaque in the heart, and even tartar on your teeth. So, if your joints feel tight and stiff today, please take comfort in knowing it might simply be your calcium getting lost in the wrong tissues.
Fortunately, there is a beautiful solution to this problem. Meet vitamin K2, specifically in the MK7 form. Think of vitamin K2 as your body's incredibly smart calcium traffic controller. It's that gentle, missing link that safely and effectively pulls that lost roaming calcium out of your delicate bloodstream and directs it exactly where it belongs, straight into your bones and teeth. It literally activates special proteins that act like magnets in your bones, while simultaneously guarding your soft tissues. It safely guides the calcium away from your heart and puts it right where your aging body needs it most.
To see how this builds into a perfect partnership, I absolutely love this simple metaphor. Imagine vitamin D3 is a helpful little taxi cab. When you take vitamin D3, it picks up the calcium passengers from your gut and brings them right into your bloodstream. But here's the problem. The taxi doesn't know the address. It needs a director. And that is exactly what vitamin K2 is. Vitamin K2 leans into the taxi window and tells D3 exactly where to drop off those calcium passengers. Without K2, the D3 taxi just drives around aimlessly, dropping calcium off in your arteries and joints. Together, though, they are a deeply healing, dynamic duo.
I want to pause here for a second because so many of us are actually suffering from a vitamin K2 deficiency without even realizing it. Are you experiencing decreased bone density or osteopenia? Do you suffer from a constant lack of energy and deep fatigue that just won't lift? Do you find yourself feeling unusually irritable or struggling with restless sleep disturbances? Or perhaps you feel a strange neurological tingling in your hands or feet. I want to validate your pain here. These are incredibly common, totally frustrating struggles. But please take hope, because these symptoms might just be your body crying out for this simple, missing vitamin.
So, to understand where we can actually find this wonderful nutrient, let's look at a fascinating piece of history called the French paradox. For years, scientists were completely puzzled. They couldn't figure out why people in France who eat traditional diets very high in rich, saturated fats have such surprisingly low rates of heart disease. Well, the secret was hiding right there on their cheese plates. Traditional high-quality foods, things like grass-fed butter, egg yolks from pasture-raised hens, and rich aged cheeses naturally provide immense amounts of this heart-protecting vitamin K2. It literally cleans out the arteries naturally.
And the wonderful news is that bringing vitamin K2 back into your life has holistic, full-body benefits that can truly help you reclaim your vitality. Vitamin K2 acts as a powerful anti-inflammatory, gently soothing those bodily aches. It actually helps prevent wrinkles by keeping your skin soft and elastic. Who knew, right? It also acts as a shield to protect your cardiovascular health and keep your arteries flexible. It even boosts the energy in your cell's mitochondria, making it easier to go for a walk or exercise. And it beautifully improves insulin sensitivity to help balance your blood sugar. It is a true blessing for an adult's aging body.
Because I care so much about you feeling your absolute best, and I know firsthand how difficult it is to get enough of these specific fermented foods and grass-fed dairy into our modern, super busy diets, I highly recommend adding a high-quality supplement to your routine. It's simply the most convenient way to take a positive step toward feeling better today. Get yours now. Link below. I genuinely believe it can bring so much relief and healing to your daily life. Now, if you are looking for a supplement, I want to gently guide you toward the safest and most effective choice. There are basically two main types you'll see on the shelves, MK4 and MK7. MK4 is animal-derived, and well, while it's okay, it unfortunately only lasts in your body for a very few short hours before it just disappears. MK7, on the other hand, is a natural fermented bacterial form often derived from chickpeas or fermented soy. MK7 is highly absorbable and stays in your body much longer, offering you continuous soothing protection throughout your entire day and night. MK7 is absolutely the form you want to look for.
So the absolutely crucial point here is getting the ratio right, because we want you to be as safe and secure as possible. I'm going to slow down here to make sure this is perfectly clear. If you're taking vitamin D3, you must balance it with vitamin K2. The safe, widely recommended baseline ratio is 100 micrograms of vitamin K2 for every 10,000 international units of vitamin D3. So to put that in perspective, if you only take 5,000 IU of D3, you would pair that with 50 micrograms of K2. It's a simple, easy-to-manage balance that ensures your calcium taxi and your traffic controller are working in perfect, harmonious tandem.
Establishing your new healing routine is incredibly easy, and I want to walk you through these simple steps so you feel totally confident. First, try to take your K2 and D3 in the morning. Your stomach is naturally more acidic then, which is perfect for breaking them down. Second, because these are fat-soluble vitamins, they need a little bit of healthy fat to be absorbed properly. Take them with your breakfast, maybe alongside some eggs, a little butter, or even a slice of avocado. And third, just remember to maintain that correct ratio we just talked about. This gentle routine ensures your body absorbs every single bit of those healing benefits.
Now, before you start any new routine, your safety is always our #1 priority. While vitamin K2 is incredibly safe for the vast majority of people, there are two specific medical situations that require just a little bit of extra care and attention. We want to make sure we're protecting your health in every possible way.
Let's carefully look at these two interactions. First, if you're missing your gallbladder, or if you struggle with gallbladder issues like bloating and constipation, you might not produce enough bile to absorb fat-soluble vitamins like K2. In this case, my sympathetic advice is to simply look into adding a natural gallbladder formula or bile salts to help you digest it comfortably. Second, and this is a gentle but absolutely crucial warning, if you are currently taking prescription blood-thinning medications, especially drugs like Coumadin or warfarin, you must speak with your doctor before taking vitamin K. These medications are specifically designed to interact with vitamin K pathways, so we must always defer to your doctor's guidance to keep you safe.
We've covered so much wonderful, healing information in this explainer today. You no longer have to be at the mercy of the calcium paradox. By understanding how vitamin K2 and D3 work together, you have the power to protect your heart, strengthen your bones, and ease those stiff, tired joints. So I leave you with this deeply encouraging question. Are you ready to tell your calcium exactly where to go and finally reclaim your vibrant, youthful energy? I truly believe you can, and I'm wishing you the